Greetings, my name is Rohma. We met again in this presentation. Disclaimer, this presentation is for my speaking assignment. My target audience in this topic is everyone, especially Indonesian people. So let's get into it. The title of this presentation is Why You Should Start Walking. Compared to Europeans, Indonesians would take motorcycle to go to their destination even though it's only a few hundred meters. Do you notice when your parents ask you to buy something on grocery store, go to warung in depan gang, you still insist to take your motorcycle instead of walking? Look how mind-blowing the Indonesian culture is. Plus, over time, we don't move around so much. Our favorite hobby, of course, is laying down, aka rebahan. Sure thing, if you do exercise, you can balance it. But if you're not into exercising, then you'll have the body of 18 years old. Everyone, I present to you grandmas and grandpas. Literally, remaja jumbo. Yep, that including me. I'm not into exercising. I have low blood pressure, I cannot have big portion for meals, my back hurts so much, I have a bad posture, etc. Even my little sister called me a granny. I get it, guys, I get it, I feel you. However, after I read people's opinion on this website called Quora, there are several factors that makes us Indonesian avoid walking on daily basis. First one, let's read the opinion from Ray.T. Europeans are not only like to walk, but they also walk faster than Indonesians, not only compared to Indonesians, but also compared to the majority of Asians. The answer is simple because of the influence of the climate. Indonesians, in my opinion, are the same as Asians who live in tropical climates. They don't like to walk, and when they walk, they also tend to be more relaxed. In Europe, especially winter, people will walk very fast. And often they choose to walk for a distance of only about 20 minutes rather than just standing there in cold waiting for public transportation. The second reason is pollution. The air in big cities in Indonesia is full of vehicle exhaust pollution and dust. Imagine you are in a tropical country and then you have to walk during the day. The dust will stick to your face and clothes. When you arrive at your destination, your clothes are already wet with sweat and dirty with dust. That will be very uncomfortable, right? I don't know what about you, but I won't be comfortable with that. It's different if I'm a tourist in Bali or Yogyakarta, for example. I don't have a problem if I have to walk. As a tourist, I feel a different atmosphere, blah 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 blah. So in here, Ray mentioned that climate, weather is the first reason why Indonesian people avoid walking on daily basis. Noticing in June this month, we are experiencing dry season. The temperature gets high lately, especially in big city like where I live. People are literally burning up from the heat wave. And then let's move to the second opinion from Johannes Listio. Okay. Why do Indonesians rarely walk? Indonesia has a very American approach to public infrastructure. It subsidizes and promotes private car usage and ownership, which is a result of slow but sure intellectual coup by the elites educated in the wrong Western country. And then the third opinion from Ralph Reber. I noticed the same attitude with my wife from Nigeria. Even when the distance was only a few hundred meters, she'd like to go by car. I think the reason for it might be status. In Nigeria, probably also in Indonesia, if you have a car, you have a status. You are relatively well off and want to show that. In Germany, almost everybody has a car. It is definitely not a status symbol, besides some high-end luxury cars. At work, most Germans don't move around so much. they don't get enough exercise. Whenever it is possible, they like to walk. So from John's opinion, you can see that there are similarity of cultures here with Indonesian, American, and Nigerian. We care about what other people think. We want to show off. We want to get compliments and other things from people. In one story from New Zealand, my friend has told me about when you can't drive a car in New Zealand, people will talk about you behind your back. So basically like gossiping about you, maybe talking trash like that. You'll be ashamed of your ability to drive car. Yeah, kind of the same experience that I have, because in Indonesia we can't drive a motorcycle. We'll be ashamed. Actually, I can drive a motorcycle. I just don't have the capability to bring it by myself, especially in roaded roads. You know, like Indonesian roads, it's like the sea of motorcycles and cars. It's like a battle place. So I outgrew it. I take bus on daily basis and walk sometimes, only for maybe not more than 1 kilometers in a day. I will definitely walk if I have to and if I want to, if I get the mood and enough energy. Even in the noon, in the middle of the day, when the sun is high up above my head, I will walk if necessary. Alright, so enough about my ranting about how it's so hard to walk in the middle of the day. Then we move to the next slide about 10 benefits of walking every day. I will just read it from 1 to 10. 1. Walking is great for your heart. 2. It helps you burn calories. 3. It helps you get to and maintain a healthy weight. 4. It helps joint pain. 5. Walking strengthens bones and muscles. 6. It improves balance and coordination. 7. Walking encourages other forms of exercise. 8. It gets you outside in the sunshine and fresh air. 9. Walking can boost your energy. And 10. It can relieve stress and anxiety. So for the next slide, I have some tips for you who want to start walking, who want to get this walking as a habit. First tips is don't walk in high heat or numbing cold. Like me, don't if you want to start walking, don't start walking in the middle of the day. Okay? It'll discourage you and possibly harm your poor body. Dusk and dawn are often the best times of the day for mild weather, so be wise and choose the best time to encourage this new habit. Second tips is find a walking partner. You'll have someone else to get outside for fun and fulfilling conversation as you move your body. And the walk will seem faster with conversation. Yes, I feel this. Every day when I done with my classes, I take bus, I go to the bus stop. When I go with my friend, the walk doesn't feel so much tiring. It feels fun. We talking, we loving, and suddenly we get into the bus stop without we are even noticed. The third tips is play music or audio in your ear and load it with motivating music and maybe even speaking audios that you don't have time to listen to, like audiobook. Otherwise, it's a great way to stay motivated to continue walking. Okay, whoop. I think I've given you a bunch of story, opinions, arguments, tips, and then the benefits of walking. So why don't you start walk? For maybe at dusk today, in the evening, when the sun is set down, or tomorrow maybe, or on weekend mornings, right? You'll get fresh air. You'll get new experiences with how you feel about your city's air. Because in the day it feels, of course, so polluted and dusty. So thank you for listening until now, and see you in the next presentation.